And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU. 8:16 on this lovely Wednesday morning, and you're listening to The Morning App. We are back on 90.5 WASU. That was Particles, Nothing But Thieves.
We are back again.
Back in action.
Guess
who's back?
Back again.
Look at us matching again. We did that last week, didn't we? We said something together.
You guys just
Always.
have this chemistry,
Look,
you know?
we got the flow.
That's why we're always tied on Real or Fake News, which is later. But. Right now, I actually just want to talk about this really crazy story, or like this dream I had earlier this week.
Can't wait.
I think it's going to lead to an interesting discussion as well. So, I had this dream basically that I was at like a Best Buy, right? Or like
Oh, good store.
which is a pretty normal setting for a dream.
Yeah, I love
So-
that
Sure,
spot.
yeah.
I'm there all the time.
And everybody around me is like looking for a phone. And there's people that are going to Android. There's some people. I had a friend that was like in the dream, like, "Oh, guys, look at the iPhone 10. It's so worth it," and stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so silly." But then I look at like the dude that like sells the phones, and he's like this like almost like wizard like person with like a big beard, and he's like hovering over his seat. And then he looks at me and he's like, "Are you ready for your upgrade?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I am." If you're giving me this upgrade, what kind of phone am I going to get? This is going to be awesome. This might be like the wizard from like Phil of the Future or something like that. And he's like, "All right, are you ready?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, let me get it. Is it an Android? Is it going to be like, what is it?" And he passes it over, and it's a flip phone.
Yeah.
It was a flip phone. It wasn't even a smartphone. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, I thought I was supposed to upgrade, and he's like, "You are."
Whoa.
And that was the end of the dream. And I woke up and I thought about it for a little bit. And what was the first thing that I did after that dream? I was like, let me check my phone. And then that's when it hit me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, what if I like gave up smartphone and like switched to a flip phone? Like, what would that be like?
I think you'd hate yourself.
In this civilization, like right now, is that even possible? The fact that it's scary to think about, like not having a smartphone, made me really kind of question a lot, you know. And I'm kind of considering it. I'm actually kind of considering because think about it. I mean, like it would really be inconvenient because of the time that we're living in, but like at the same time, like just think about how invested we are into our phones.
You're thinking about giving it up because a hovering wizard in your Best Buy dream told you that your upgrade was a flip phone. Maybe he was just trying to get rid of his phone so he could go back and get a better upgrade.
But you know, there's people that do have flip phones in this day and age still.
Yeah.
And they're like those hipsters walking around campus, pulling out their flip phone, thinking they're cool.
But that's the wrong reason. You want to be like, the reason why I guess I would do it is just because of how it's the fact that I woke up that morning and the first thing I wanted to do was like automatically reach for my phone, and like, do you know what I mean? It was kind of like in a way. Like when I had that feeling, I didn't feel human almost. I was like, it kind of hit me, and I was like, I don't know, like what would it be like to have a flip phone?
You can go for it. You can have the flip phone if you're willing to double the amount of time it takes to text, because that's basically what you're gonna be doing, because you have to mash all the buttons like numerous times. Like it's gonna double your time.
To be honest, I feel like it would definitely cut down on my productivity too. Because you can't respond to emails via phone. You'd have to set aside an hour a day or something like that to dedicate yourself to emails or something like that, you know? And I just respond on the go all the time via my phone. I just feel like it would honestly slow me down. But I'm also the type of person that I don't want to slow down, you know? So if you are that type of person.
I definitely had to make a whole list of like, how do I not, like, I mean, there's so much stuff that I'm already used to doing every day. Like Spotify is on stream. So like, wow. How do I do that with a flip phone, right? Then I was like, oh, wait, how do we used to do it? And I was like, all right,
radio.
Well, I'd have to either listen to radio or get like an iPod. And that too, that's also what I was thinking of. Like, you know, we're in such a like immediate age, right? We get stuff and we gotta know it like immediately.
Yeah.
Now I'd have to like actually set out time in the day, or like times throughout the day where I would just sit on my laptop at least. Yeah. And see my emails and stuff like that. So I wonder if that routine would make me more consistent too.
That's interesting to think about because when we were growing up, when we were like 10, 11, 12, flip phones was what we were used to. Like my first phone was actually not even a flip phone. It was a track phone. It was like one that didn't even flip. It just had like the numbers in it. And then I got a flip phone afterwards. But that was familiar. And now in 2017, smartphones are familiar to us. Like that's what we use every day. So how would that be, going back to where it was before?
What if you combined the two? Samsung's coming out with a flip phone that's also a smartphone. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's great.
I think it's weird.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't feel good.
That doesn't really draw me in at all.
If you make a pros and cons list, which we could obviously do, pro would be you can flip it open dramatically when you're like angry
Josh
or when
would
you
get
want to do
one
something.
just for dramatic effect.
That is literally
the antenna that you just like.
Yeah, it has to have the antenna, and I have to be able to flip it dramatically without it breaking. That's number one on the pro list. Number two, no, I got nothing. I just get it for the flip.
But I do think about every time I ride like the Apple Cart, for example, and then if you really take the time to look around, it's kind of like it's just weird at this point where everybody's just like looking at some people probably are using it to be like productive. Maybe they're going through their emails, but I've just seen a lot of people like hold their phones in front of them like with no app, and they're just like looking at it, like trying to pick an app to just deal with the boredom.
Yeah.
Or you're pretending you're doing something.
Yeah,
I've done that
Yeah.
before. I'm not
They're
going to lie.
just trying to,
You
Whereas-
want to ignore someone.
I want to
So-
practice like just being comfortable with like being awkward almost. You know what I mean? Like not having a phone and just accepting it and just like looking around or like.
Well, one way you could do that instead of regressing to a flip phone, which I just feel like would cut down on my productivity in general, but you could just leave your phone at home sometimes. Have you ever done that? Just go grocery shopping without your phone.
Yeah, the world ended.
Leave your phone at home
hard.
for a whole day. It's not that hard.
The
And you get
universe
to
ended.
just like step back from technology for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for most people though. There's some
Yeah.
people that like need to be texting all the time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it'd be easier for me, I think, if I wanted to do anything like that, because like I said, I don't really worry about notifications and stuff.
Yeah, you don't respond to text anyway.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. See, I could do it if somebody said, "Hey, can you go a day without your phone?" I'm like, "Yeah, I could totally do it." It's just that when I turn my phone on, I get all notifications come
We
up.
should all try that. One day next week, we should all just try one day without our phone. See how it goes.
Okay.
Well, it's
Oh, is this a deal that's happening?
I'm honestly down. I will leave my
Really?
phone at home all day. I'm gonna tell everybody before we get to the morning show. I'm like, okay, if you want me,
Oh, you
I'll
can't
be
tell.
back like tomorrow morning.
let's
you can
make
text
a
me then.
bet. Let's see who
Okay.
can go the longest.
Okay.
without using.
Yeah,
the
just like
phone.
leaving it at home.
Josh, are you in this?
Oh, if we're doing like a long period of time,
might as
seeing
well-
how we can do it, then I will lose. 100%.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe we can just do that Wednesday, the next Wednesday.
Yeah.
We can
We'll just
Well,
do
it'd be-
one day.
It'd be Tuesday,
Yeah,
so
we
we
do
could talk about it
Tuesday.
on Wednesday.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah.
if
could
we
do it.
make it.
If we even make it.
I think I could do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
could
going to hold
definitely
you
do
to
it.
that, Howie.
Okay, watch.
Nope, I'm
Watch
skipping
people.
I'll
classes
send
to go
Ravens.
home and get my phone in the middle of the day. I can't live without it. I just can't do it. But what I have been extremely good at is real or fake news. I think I'm in the lead, and we're going to see who retakes the lead, who does well today, coming up next on the Morning App.
Morning App on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
8:32 in the morning on this lovely, lovely Wednesday morning. It's getting cold and Kristen's happy and I'm not happy. Josh, what's the weather like today, man?
Well, it was getting cold. We're back up through today until Saturday. 70s?
Oh,
We got about
nice.
73, 75-ish. No rain until Sunday. A few clouds Saturday for the football game, but it's going to be warm.
And then after that, it's going to snow, right? Monday morning,
What?
snow. I'm calling it.
Yep.
Good.
Look
You
at that.
never
I'm
know.
looking at the weather right now. It says snow.
See, we're in that period now where it's getting 40, 39 degrees in the morning, and then it's going to be 70 during the day. The worst time of the year. by
Layers,
far.
people.
Yeah.
Layers.
What are those?
I'm not ready for it at all.
Are you guys ready for real or fake news, though?
Yeah.
Always.
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 All right, this is my favorite game of the week, real or fake news. How this works is I'm going to read 4 news headlines, and all I can tell you is the headline itself. You will determine if it is real or fake. You'll get a tally for every wrong answer, and it is like golf because at the end of the semester, the lowest score wins.
Let me run you down with the score sheet. Okay. Howie and I are tied for second. We both have 11 points.
And by second, you mean last.
tied
Tied
for
for
second.
last, yeah.
Tied for runner-up. And tied for last, technically. And then you have Josh with 10 points.
Let me tell you, I went 4-0 last week and turned it around because I was down 2.
Yeah, we
he's
both
been
went
doing
1 for
his-
4. Yeah.
It's a close game, though. You guys
been-
are all very close.
He's
Yeah.
been doing his research, I think. He's just like,
I think
"Oh,
he's looking
show
at the
them."
articles beforehand. He's like, oh, let me see. I'm going to get him this time.
Now
No,
analyzing articles.
I've
and-
pulled these from really obscure places.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys really shouldn't.
I just go
be able to
practice at
find
home,
them. Oh, okay. Every night he has
Yep.
flashcards. Are you guys ready?
Let's go.
All right. Your first news title: Woman eats a 40-foot long sandwich.
40-foot long.
Actually, that doesn't sound that crazy.
What?
40-foot long.
In what amount of time?
I can only give you
Dude,
the headline, and
it
that
is
is all
fake.
it says.
That's
Think about it,
big
because
sandwich.
there's a
40.
foot-long sandwich at Subway.
I can't even.
But it's
finish
It's
long.
3
that.
of them.
But it's a long
It's 3
one.
of them. You can. Somebody could eat 3 of them. Oh,
Wait,
it's about 3.5.
Wait.
Dude, 40 feet, and there's only 1 foot sandwich.
Well,
That's
it's
40
okay.
sandwiches.
It's 4.5. No, it's
That's-
3.5 sandwiches.
No,
That's 40
Howie, that's
sandwiches.
40 sandwiches.
Oh wait, 40 sandwiches?
'Cause it's
Dude.
40
Oh
feet.
wait, I thought you said 40 feet. Wait, no.
Well, I
it
thought you
is.
said 40 feet.
Howie, do the math.
Wait,
it's a
no. Wait.
One
Alright,
foot
we're gonna pause
sandwich.
this.
1 foot long sandwich. Subway's 12. Oh wait.
Well, wait, is it like a sub or is it like a square sandwich? Because that changes a lot. If
No,
it's 40
it's
feet,
still-
that's like more volume.
It's still 40
Okay.
feet. So that's technically, if you think about it, 40 Subway foot-long
I
sandwiches.
could do that.
And if you put it in a 40 of them.
I could, yeah, that's possible.
Okay,
Howie
go real
said
then.
it's only
40,
3
not 40 feet.
40 feet, which is 40-foot-long Subway sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. 40. I was thinking that.
Guys,
in
I was thinking of
inches.
inches too. I was like,
Come on with the math.
Dude, I am not a math major.
I'm gonna say that is fake news.
Yeah.
Gotta be fake.
Wow, that's.
You can die.
I'm gonna say.
Die.
I'm gonna say that mess is real, for some contrast, so that one of us,
Go for it. I mean,
is
I'd
gonna
be-
have
I
to
wish
get the
it's real.
point, man. I mean, I want that to be true.
So Dovey says true. Howie and Joshua say fake.
Yes.
All right. Well, Howie and Josh, for once in your life, you are correct.
Mm.
Nicely
Told
done.
you.
Sorry, Dovey.
40 sandwiches.
I
is
mean,
Dude, you
not
could die from
happening.
that. What?
I know, but I mean, somebody could do it still. Like people do lots of stuff that
I mean,
kill them.
40 feet of sandwich in your tummy?
Howie, you thought that was only 3 sandwiches.
Yeah,
That didn't happen, guys. That did not happen.
we're lucky we told you.
I wanted it to be true so bad.
Next headline. Are you ready?
Yes.
Teenager hacks into grading system, but forgot to log out.
True.
Oh,
that's true.
that
Yeah.
has to be
Yeah. So was he
Great.
trying to change his grades?
kids nowadays.
It reminds me of Nestle Classified, or no, or is it iCarly, one of the two? Whatever they like hacked into the grades and I'm gonna change it to A's. That's probably what he was doing.
Was it Ned's? I think it was
I
Ned's.
think it was
with,
both.
I think it's a
cookies.
common theme in
Yeah.
any kids show.
Yeah.
He probably wanted to get caught so that he can like let everybody in school know that he's a hacker. You know, it's like like wait, it's not as cool if nobody knows I did it.
Yeah.
You know,
Ooh, that's fair.
I'm gonna say it's
I'm
real
gonna
news.
say it's real.
It's real.
Real?
Yeah, I believe in the kid.
Oh my gosh, you guys are all wrong.
What?
Because think about it. If you're hacking into a system, then you got into their username and password.
Yeah,
you don't have your
have to
own.
log out.
I mean, it makes sense. I didn't know the technical terms because I'm not a hacker.
Yeah, see,
so
I don't know.
figured maybe you had to like sign in and then go deeper into it after you sign in. Like you're not a hacker either. You didn't automatically think of that, Kristen. You just knew it was fake.
Whatever, Josh. You ready?
Yeah.
Always.
Italian woman dies after inhaling too much pigeon feces.
Oh, whoa.
After inhaling.
Whoa.
See, I thought you were gonna say 40-foot long sandwiches. I'm like, yeah, I would hope so.
That's a lot of bird poop.
I guess she lives in a city, maybe in Italy or something like that, and you're just around it all the time, and you can die from it, I guess.
There are smells that can kill you, but if that's strong. I guess pigeon poop's strong.
You know, the question is not
Throw out the technical term.
The question isn't is it possible? Is it newsworthy? You know what I mean?
That too,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think it's really newsworthy.
I'm going real.
I think that's like that would be on that one show that's like 100 Ways to Die or whatever it is,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it would be on the news. I'm gonna say fake news.
I'm going to go with real news.
Same. Real.
Wow. Okay. Josh, Howie says real. Dovey, you say fake.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Uh-oh.
Dovey, you are wrong.
Dude,
Yeah.
Doe, you're
I'm
falling.
on such a bad losing.
He's falling
streak.
apart.
It
You're
is
0-3,
real.
aren't you?
From last
0-3?
week as well. Yeah.
Oh man.
He's falling apart.
They're gonna start making bets now. Whatever
All right, this next one I thoroughly enjoy. So, determine. Pizza Hut delivers a pizza to Mount Kilimanjaro.
What's killing me?
Wow.
It's the highest summit in Africa,
No.
I believe.
No, that's fake.
Sounds like a big mountain to me.
Oh, but I am true that it's the highest summit in Africa,
Location.
I think it is.
Tanzania.
Okay, so you might-
which is
In Africa. Yeah.
Nice.
So, Josh, you might be right on this.
I
but
think it is.
Kilimanjaro.
I think
I don't remember what the highest summit is.
It's fake news. There's no way. There's
Dude,
no way.
You know what?
Pizza
I'm
Hut
so
does some
scared.
pretty crazy stuff.
And they definitely need more customers because not a lot of people
Yeah, I was
like
about
them.
to say.
Oh, savage. Oh, no. Savage. We're not doing the pizza topic again.
I'm going real.
Real? I think Dovey's over here researching, and I think
He's
that's
trying-
against
I'm not-
the
yeah.
rules.
He's
I'm not
Kilimanjaro.
researching. I'm actually just like staring into blank space, trying to think of like.
Yeah,
'cause
sure,
there's a
sure.
lot on the line right now.
Yeah.
Well, just imagine being like, while he's thinking, just imagine being that pizza driver that gets that call. Like, I hope he got the biggest tip of his life, and just to be like, yeah, I delivered a pizza up Kilimanjaro once. Like, that should be #1 on the resume.
So, Josh, you said real.
Yeah, I gotta believe in the kid.
Fake news.
Fake, says Howie. Dovey still pondering.
Well, he's 0-3.
It's real.
He says real.
Real.
It's real.
You think it's real? Okay,
I
real,
don't know.
fake, just real.
In real. 2 reals, 1 fake.
Dovey, just go for it.
Dovey,
You got
my
it.
man, you finally got one right.
We were right. Yes.
Nicely done.
And another thing, Josh went 3 for 4.
Ooh,
Destroying
Nice.
that.
It's just
done,
what
Josh.
it's what I'm believing in. I believe in that kid that delivered it all the way up. Can we get the full story on that? We'll get the full
I'll
story.
get back to you.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
get that full story. I need to know about
Yeah,
that
we-
kid.
So it's so the current whole score right now. I'm in last place with 14 points.
Yeah, you are.
Howie's in second with 13 points, and then Josh has 11 points.
Got
Only
a
missed one.
2-point
Yeah.
cushion.
So that's
Nice.
congrats. When are we gonna decide the whole bet thing?
Yeah,
Oh, that-
eventually.
We'll keep it going for a little bit.
All right. Well, stick around because we're gonna be talking about you and your boo in the relationship segment of the show. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the morning app.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome home to the morning app, man. It is 8:46 in the morning, Eastern time.
I'm home.
Hope you're having a great, hope we're having a jolly morning. Hope you got lots of sleep. And we're actually going to touch up a little bit on that last article from Real or Fake News about the Pizza Hut delivery guy that delivered a pizza to Mount Kilimanjaro, which is the coolest sounding mountain to say that you delivered pizza. If you were like, I delivered pizza at Mount Everest, Kilimanjaro. It's just like so much cooler.
So nobody ordered this pizza. Pizza Hut decided to deliver to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro just to prove that they could, which is something I feel like I would do too.
No one was waiting up top or anything?
Yeah, tallest peak in Africa. The delivery did set a Guinness World Record for the highest altitude pizza delivery of 19,341 feet. It took a group of 5 mountaineers and 4 days to deliver this pizza, but it was delivered warm because they had a battery-powered heater.
What?
That is the SpongeBob episode where he delivers the Krusty Krab pizza. He's just like blasting through the wind. That's all I'm imagining is like.
Those guys, they deserve a medal for that. First of all, they kept the pizza warm. That's what's really surprising.
Like they're not delivering it to anybody. They didn't have to do that. They just because they could.
They were celebrating the 100th store opening in that country. And, you know, most companies would just be like, oh, woohoo, let's throw a party. No, they climbed a mountain.
The boss is like, okay, I need 5 volunteers to do a extra special project. And you're like, okay, I want to move the ladder. I'm in. Dude. And they're like, oh, guess what? We want you to go to the top of this giant mountain and see if you can take our pizza up there and then eat it at the top.
I hope they got a good tip.
That's probably what happened. The boss was like, I wonder what I can make my employees do. Like, hey guys,
can make them do
you know Mount Kilimanjaro? Can you deliver this pizza up there? Like, yeah, we can do that. Oh yeah, but it needs to stay warm though. But we're not delivering it to anybody. I just want to see if you can do it.
That's a fun project.
So they set a world record, you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and they forgot their drinks.
You just gotta.
We're gonna drink up there.
Yeah.
Probably
Get
gonna
all
get
the way
the ranch. How you do that to me? Bring my ranch.
Okay. Well, as amazing as that story is, we got to get back on topic here. Relationships. We always talk about them here during this time. And I've got 11 signs you can totally trust your partner. Okay? And we know
I hope so.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, and they're kind of basic, but here we go. She shares all her feelings.
Ooh.
She opened up. Yeah, and Chris was like, okay, that's not true.
No, that's so true.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have so many feelings, and I sometimes just dump them on people.
Yeah.
So that means I trust you. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a way to handle it.
Yeah.
Okay. He admits when he's wrong.
Oh, that's just,
I would do that in general. If I know I'm in the wrong, I'm like, yeah.
But I think you fully trust your partner if you aren't arguing that you're in the wrong.
If you can accept your responsibility, even if you might have not been wrong,
Yeah.
Just being the
just own
person
up
to
to
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Debbie, for bringing that up. If you are a guy, remember you are always wrong.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what it is.
No matter
Remember
what.
that.
Just say
That's
yes,
not
dear.
true. That's not
That's
true,
always
guys.
true. All right. She gushes about details of the day. Not entirely sure what that means. I mean,
Yeah.
Does that mean
Gushes.
you can trust them?
she a partner with nothing to hide will give you consistent stories that don't have like big gaps of information. That's what this is saying. Whether I agree with the whole like gushing part of it,
That's
like
a cool adjective.
Yeah, gushing's
Gushing. Like,
weird.
I think of gushers.
I think we should stop saying the word because it's sounding weird now. and I don't
Gushing.
like it.
I am just gushing
Gushing.
with information. Gotta tell you about my day. I'm gushing out right now. It's like moist. It's like
Ew.
gush.
I was about to actually say that. I
Gush.
was like, you got it moist, and I got a whole list of those words.
Yeah.
We'll do that later. All right. He looks for excuses to touch you, and by touch you, I mean like hold hands, maybe hug, maybe forehead kiss,
What
like
does
stuff
this
like
mean?
that.
I don't think that any of these are signs that you can trust them. I think these
I
are.
mean,
not clear signs.
kinda-
I don't know. I mean, I think these are just things that people in relationships do in general.
Not all the time, because
Yeah.
if you're trying to hold someone's hand, maybe, or maybe a peck on the cheek or something, like
I don't
I think it
think.
shows you're caring enough
No.
to actually.
I don't think because he's holding your hand. I don't think that means that you can trust him. Literally, anyone can hold your hand.
No one holds my hand.
I'm sorry.
Is she-
but-
I think Kristen should just be known as the debunker because all she does is debunk
Yeah, right?
everything.
I just
Wait
don't
a
think that
minute.
these are like true telltale signs
don't know.
that you can
Just
trust
play
them.
About the next one.
along.
No.
Okay?
Why are you such a party pooper?
If the article says it, it means it.
I just we shouldn't preach something that's not necessarily true.
Okay. I'm going to talk to Howie and Dovey now. You share a bank account.
Okay, that's trust.
Kristen, get out of this.
M's in
Wow.
my bank account.
I'm agreeing with that one. If you can share a bank account, you better trust them.
Yeah, it's like marriage
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff.
Status.
I couldn't even
do
think
that
about
with them.
sharing a bank account with somebody I'm with because that's
Man.
my money, man.
Yeah, I just don't want to put like my poor monetary situation on
Yeah.
them.
That's
Yeah.
exactly.
She goes out of her way to put you at ease.
Oh,
Aw.
That's nice.
Okay. I like
Oh,
that.
good. We
because
got
it's not
that's
easy for
nice.
them, you know.
Yeah.
They're like risking their ease to get your ease.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's
Alright.
like, wow.
I'll give you a couple more. He drops everything to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
No.
Here
I
we
don't know
go.
if these are signs of trust. I mean, these
Yeah,
are
trust
signs.
is a pretty big keyword, you know.
Yeah, like these are signs of love and relationships and couples, sure, but I don't know if these are signs of trust. I mean, trust is this whole other level to a relationship that you need to get elsewhere. I don't think dropping everything to talk to them means that you should trust them completely yet. I don't know. That's a thing that is built.
I think
Like
one
you
big
know.
I think one big thing that could like develop trust is like saying things that like obviously you don't want to say but are crucial to say
Oh yeah.
that may be like really inconvenient for you, but you know they'll like appreciate that
Honey,
you did it
does
to
this-
begin with.
Does
you
this
know?
dress make me look fat? No.
No.
But if you say yes, you're being honest and I can trust you.
Yeah.
Who are you? You don't want that. You don't know.
From our experience.
Guys, okay, what we learned today. You are always wrong, and if a woman asks you, does this
this
dress
is-
make you look fat? You say no.
we have to admit that she's right because we got to practice.
Okay, yeah. All right, last one. She hands you her phone while she's driving.
Oh yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually,
Well,
I don't know. I might debunk this one too. Hold on,
Ooh.
because
Okay, I'm done.
I mean, like, that doesn't really do trust either because she's driving. So why would she look at her phone? She just give it to you like, oh, can you hold my phone
Well,
while I'm driving? It
no,
doesn't say,
maybe-
like, open the phone.
No. Maybe it's more so though that hey, so and so, we're on our way to go see so and so, and they texted me. Can
Yeah.
you text for me? And then you have access to all their text messages. You know, they're hiding nothing. I could see that one as a
Phone access is some trust stuff right there.
Yeah.
Trust stuff.
That's fair.
Trust
I guess
stuff.
if I do give my whatever significant other my phone, I would hope if I just text somebody. I hope she wouldn't like go through my pictures or texts. Cause I'm not saying I have anything on it to hide, but still, it's still a thing. Like don't do that. That's weird.
you're protective of your phone because it holds all your information almost, which
It
is
does.
scary to think. But
It does. Yeah, because I have nothing to hide, but it's just like that's just weird.
Josh low key wrote this article, and he's like really bummed that we're all like debunking all of
Look
these
what we did.
things.
Look, we
I
hurt
mean,
him.
And he's like, man,
We broke him.
sorry, Josh.
I just
We don't know trust, and I
No,
thought
look what you did,
they're
Kristen.
trying their best here, okay? And just because Kristen's an expert at trust and relationships and it's not fair that you're gonna crush all these dreams that these people
See, no,
have.
it's
You know
different,
what?
Josh, because we're not in a relationship, and then these two over here are in
Right.
a relationship.
We-
So they know more than us.
We Kristen, we want this, okay? We want to believe that this means trust, okay?
Well, okay, you know what? Friday morning, I will come back at you with signs of trust. But right now, that is all for us here on the Morning App. Thank you for listening on this Wednesday morning. We'll be back bright and early to celebrate Friday at 8 a.m., 90.5 WASU.
No fun, Kristen.
Hey!